Well, hey guys, I thought I'd make a video of one of my new additions. This is my 1963 Cub Cadet 100. I picked this up early this year in February 2018 and just haven't had a chance to make a video of it yet. So I decided I'd give you kind of a tour of it. So as far as I know, this is a 1963 model. It's it would be a first year in that case. So looking at it, first thing you might notice are my rear rims. The original, I do have the original rims and tires, but they were awfully dry rotted and weather checked, so they wouldn't hold air. But they were the original turf tires. And these are mismatched Ags I had off a 322. John Deere, that is. So I put them on this, so I have good tires. But this tractor, I guess it's somewhat original. As you can see, the most of the yellow paint on it has been sprayed at one point. You can see when this is the original, I guess, yellow, if you want to say, and you can see where someone sprayed. This was all sprayed at one point. Guess they wanted to touch it up or whatever. But that's not original paint. You can see it's chipping right here. The hood's original. They left that alone. It's got the patina look to it, which I like. It gives it character. So I probably won't change that. I'll give you a walk around. So as you can see, it's missing a few parts. First and foremost, the fenders. It didn't come with any. But before I get into this, I'll tell you how I got it. I had a pair of Cub Cadet wheel weights, actually 25-pound weights. I had a pair of them. Actually, I had two pairs of them. And I put them up for sale. And someone wanted to, they're like, I could either give you cash or a tractor for them. I'm like, well, what do you got? And this is the tractor he had, and I'm like, yeah, I'll come take a look at it. Maybe it's something I might be interested in. And sure enough, it was. I ran it around a bit and decided I wanted it, so I decided to go through with the trade. And this is actually my first Cub Cadet tractor. I've never owned a Cub Cadet before, so I thought it'd be a good model to kind of dive into it a bit with. It's nothing fancy, and I really didn't pay a whole lot for it or anything. So yeah, anyway, it runs. The engine, as you can see, is black, is not original. K241AS, that's not original, it'd be yellow. So obviously this was replaced at some point. I don't know when. And this fuel tank is not original either. I guess it was off a bigger model. I don't know, maybe a 122 or something. But I think the previous owner put that on, but he didn't know a lot of history of it. He picked this up, and he really couldn't tell me a whole lot about where this was from. But anyway. As you can see, the exhaust isn't original, or the muffler, that is. Actually, I kind of like it. It's kind of like a little stack, but it's a lot quieter than if it was actually just a straight-on stack. So I'm just leaving that as is right now. But anyway, the engine runs all right. I think the rings are starting to get worn out in it. It's got a leak around the head gasket, which I haven't addressed yet. Can't really see it from over there. But yeah, you can see how wet it is around there. I haven't addressed that yet. I think it's missing a heat shield right here as well. But it runs all right. It doesn't seem to burn a ton of oil, just a little bit. And it has maybe slight blow by when it gets nice and hot, and I'm you know, lugging it around and pulling loads with it. It'll start, swapped out the original turf tires and rims, put these Ags on. One's a Goodyear, the other one I think is a D-Stone for 23s. Front tires, they're kind of in sad shape. As you can see, the tread is virtually non-existent. I've replaced the voltage regulator. The one it had in it worked for a little bit when I got it, and then it stopped working. So I replaced that. This is the battery that came with it. Obviously, you can see they cut the terminals just to get by. Don't really like that job, but I haven't touched it, so it's been all right. I had to I also installed this light, this little John Deere halogen work light. I needed some sort of light on this thing, you know, just for running around at night and whatnot. This tractor, it's basically my my yard mule. I just pull trailers with it. That's about it. I take it romping in the woods, and you know, nothing serious. And yeah, another thing I did to it was I changed the engine oil. It, you know, just when I got it, just to make sure. And here's that switch I installed for that light. Flip up, and it's on. And it's just a real simple wiring job right up to the switch there. If it'll focus. But yeah, nothing crazy. I just need a little light. What else? Starter generator seems to be original, works well. The transaxle works like a champ. This is the legendary cast iron 3-speed, you know, favored by many garden tractor pullers. It's a very beefy transmission. The clutch seems all right. It's gotten stuck once or twice, but yeah, overall, it's functionality wise, it's pretty much 100%. But yeah, it needs a little stuff. Like I said, the fenders, steering wheel, it's got a ton of play, you know, like some of these older Cub Cadets are. But I really don't have any plans for it right now. It's just really like a yard mule. Like I said, it doesn't have any job around here. I wouldn't even consider it a project. I'll just probably acquire some of the parts I'm missing along the way. I don't know if I plan on keeping it yet. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, let me fire this thing up for you. Set the brake because I'm on a hill. All right. And this is not a cold start. It's running. But yeah, she'll smoke a bit until she warms up, then she'll clear up. Compression seems all right from what I can tell. Doesn't have any oil leaks except the head gasket. That's really the only leak it has. pretty slow in first. One thing I do notice is that the gear ratios of first and second gear are very close, as far as I'm aware. Third, it just takes off like a rocket ship. That's a way different ratio. It's a lot different than first and second. Since I replaced the regulator, haven't had any issues with that. Can't start the clear right here. So there you go, there's a ride on the 100. So as far as the year that I'm concerned, this is 1963, and per my research, if it's a later model, it's supposed to have the serial number on this block. I don't think that's just a casting number as far as I'm aware, this one right here. But anyway, yeah, if it's a later model, it's supposed to be on this block. Earlier model is supposed to be on the housing. As you can see, it looks like a 67527. So if that's right, this is 1963. And someone please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm new to these. So I always thought that it's interesting how it's actually on the transaxle rather than the anywhere else on the, like on the pedestal, on the dash pedestal or anywhere. So I thought that's interesting. As you can see, the seat's kind of rough too. It was welded at some point, and these more. So that is the 100. And I do have a video. I'll be uploading it probably after this one of me pulling a dethatcher with it, just to stretch its legs out and get it working. So yeah, I might replace the front tires in the near future. I'm just tired of looking at them, and they actually do hold air, which is surprising, until the temperature really drops. But yeah, anyway, yeah, in future plans, maybe I might get a sleeve hitch for it and all, and run a moldboard plow with it, and of course some weights too. It's gonna need some weights. She's kind of light back there, but yeah, I might do that with it. I'm not sure yet. If I find a good deal on a sleeve hitch and everything, but yeah, that's just in the future. I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet. I got too many projects, so this one kind of takes a backseat. But anyway, thanks for watching.